You got brothers and sisters?
2 brothers.
Older or younger?
Both younger.
Oh, so you were the asshole.
I'm the big dog.
You did the shit to them. What's the worst thing?
Yeah, but
what's the worst thing you did to
the middle one was the asshole.
What's the worst thing you did? Yeah, but I'm the youngest of 4 boys. Yo, let me tell you something. They used to put me in those fold-up couches and put me back in and put it back. Oh yeah, I learned how to breathe like a prisoner, like real young. Like you could put me in a trunk right now, I'd be comfortable. My oldest brother, he was the worst. He used to like to scare me, right? Because I jazz hand when I scare, and I make this noise, right? And that's their fault because they PTSD'd me. So, but after a while, that noise wasn't enough. So he would punch me in the chest after he scared me. So it sounded like this. And he loved that. He was like, you sound like a donkey. So I know you did some shit to your younger brothers.
Probably the worst thing I did, maybe it's not the worst, but the worst thing I can think of right now is it was 4th of July. And I was kind of riffing off you know how you hold your ear up to a seashell and you can hear the ocean.
Yeah.
I was telling Cody we had this, what were they called? The kids basketball goals. What brand are those things called? No, not
Hasbro?
Nerf. Little Tyke. It was like a Little Tyke where it had the white backboard, the red rim, the yellow like shaft. And so I had the yellow.
2 shafts.
I know, 2 shafts. I had like the
double
yellow
shaft.
I had the yellow shaft, dude.
By the way, I mean
by itself.
Yeah,
took the goal apart.
Bong nor basketball hoop needs to be described with shaft.
Shaft. I know. I don't know why that's my word today. Shaft is the word today.
You know what I mean?
But I take that apart and I just have the yellow
just
shaft.
The shaft. Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
have the shaft. Yeah. And I'm telling him, hey, you put your ear up to this, you can hear. I forget what I told him, but I'm like, oh, you can hear stuff. And I had lit like an M90, like fireworks. Addy put his ears up to that, and I closed it in, and it went off. And he cries and runs inside and get my ass whooped, dude.
But I love how you're like, I don't know if this is bad. This might be. I don't know. But
no,
my
what
brother
I'm saying
can't
is
hear anymore. But is that bad? Yeah.
I'm saying some stuff could have been worse. Like Wyatt, the youngest. Wyatt was 6 years younger than us, and Cody and I were like 18 months apart, so we're like a year apart. And
he was 6. It's too young for you to beat up too much. Well, maybe not. Okay,
hang it. I'm throwing off right now because I hear these motherfuckers laughing, talking about 18 months. It's like a year. Grades. We were a year apart in grades.
18 months is like a year. I mean, it's not
an
Irish twin.
Appreciate that, man. I need that. I need that win.
Yeah.
But Wyatt would come in with like a sippy cup and stuff, and Cody and I would just essentially bully him out all the time. He blames us for the reason he quit skateboarding because he wanted to like skateboard, and we like made fun of him for being a skateboarder. And reading. Bro. I know, brutal, man.
Wait a second. What, it makes sense. You teased him out of reading?
Yeah, we're like, why you reading, nerd? Golly, man, I know. Me telling the story, I feel so bad, bro. Because we literally did that.
What's his name?
Wyatt.
Wyatt's like, I never learned to read because of you guys.
I'm telling you, man, Wyatt brings it up all the time. Like, Will and Cody bullied me out of reading and skateboarding.
Whoa. Yeah, one probably worse than the other.
Yeah, for sure.
That's hilarious, dude.
And me saying it out loud right now, I'm like, man, I was an asshole. Like, that's such an asshole move. That's a terrible older brher move, man.
It's older brother stuff, man. My older brother.
Because I can't read, I'm just bullying him.
You're like, were you reading, nerd?
Push him down.
Yeah. Did you ever do the ABCs? Where you sit on the chest?
Yeah, like do the ABCs?
No.
You know the ABCs, man.
Did you ever do the ABCs like where you would you would sit on his chest and you would pin his arms down and you would punch?
Yeah.
You would punch him in the chest, and so
just right in the sternum. Yeah.
So my brother would do ABCs of fruit, and I'm like, "There's no fruit that starts with Z." He was like, "I guess you're fucked then." I'm like, "What?
I guess you're fucked then."
That's not how this is supposed to work. But he would do ABCs at animals, and if you pause for too long, he'd start over. This dude, he was relentless. But so one night, I had a friend over. This friend, my buddy's name was Gary Miles, and Gary was my buddy, man, but not the biggest dude. And so my oldest brother was babysitting, and I guess he was probably 15. And my brother above me was probably 12, and Gary and I were probably 10. And so my oldest brother, even though he was babysitting, he was torturing the brother above me, just hitting him and just completely fucking with him. And so my brother snapped, and he runs in the kitchen. He brings back a knife.
Jesus, man.
Big old knife. And he goes, you touch me, fucking touch me again, I'll stab you. Touch me again, I'll stab you. And I'm sitting there like this. Gary's sitting there like this. And my oldest brother grabbed Gary and put him right in front of him. He goes, fucking stab me. I don't care. Go ahead, stab me. And Gary's like, what? Don't stab me. Don't stab me. And he was like, I dare you to stab Gary. And my brother's like, I'll fucking stab him. And I'm like, what is going on?
Everyone's just yelling.
Yo, Gary Miles never came back to my house. He was like, I'm out on your house. It was 3 older brothers. It got, 3 boys in the house.
Oh,
It gets
yeah.
bananas.
Yes.
There's shit happens like that where you look back and you're like, what were we doing?
Exactly. And we were like a wrestling family, all the sports. Cody was a wrestler. So we're like, it's funny, we would like make brackets and we would have wrestling tournaments. And Cody and I would be on one side of the bracket, and Wyatt essentially had to be the opponent for us all the way until Cody and I got to the championship. So,
Oh my God.
so we would just be tossing Wyatt for like 64-man bracket.
And he's 32 of them.
That's hilarious.
You're the worst.
Oh, bro. I'm like 12, so Wyatt's 6.
Oh my God. We used to play a game in our basement, and the basement was concrete, obviously, called slow-mo football, where you moved in slow.
Never happens that way.
Well, my brother always went fast-mo when he wanted to get you to the ground. Like if you were like trying to struggle, and he'd just go, "Blam!" and you were like, "Oh, that's fast." And looking back on it, makes me laugh that we were screaming, "That's fast-mo! That's fast-mo!" That's all. We would also turn out the lights in the basement and each grab 2 darts.
Oh,
And you'd go, "Ready, go!" And you could just hear, "Dunk!" And it would land in something. You'd be like, "I fucking heard that one. That was so close to me." Somebody got hit one time. My brother got hit.
Ooh.
My oldest brother, which was a bad. Oh, you heard him. You heard a thunk, and nothing. You just heard, "Turn on the fucking light." And we were all like, "Oh no!" We turn on the light, and there's Big Bro. Oh fuck.
Dart to the chest.
Yeah, and now here's the good news. Just in case somebody got hit, everybody had different colored darts. So he knew who hit him. And I was just like, "Oh, I'm so glad that's not my color." I was like, this is a win for me, because my oldest brother gets hit with a dart, and then I get to see one of my other older brothers get the shit beat out of him because he just hit with a dart. It was definitely.
It's like the worst, the older brother. He wants to play the game, but he's going to beat your ass if he gets
That's
got.
it. Like, nobody wanted to hit
Yeah.
Big Brother, but he wanted to play because he threw it the hardest. When he threw it, you could hear it
Bro.
in the air.
Hey, that's
Skunk.
dangerous.
Yeah, it was, and my dad had put up wood in the basement, so there was wood on the walls. You could just hear that. Yeah, dude. He would stand up because I was probably 8 at the time when we were playing this, so he was 14. Nobody else had gone through puberty yet, so he was humming missiles, and you could just hear him. Boom! And I was always hiding behind the couch, like, "Oh my God!" Like, I'm too young. I'm like, this is gonna go through me. They're gonna throw it, and it's gonna go through my body. Like,
Josh is wondering, why do I have to play this game?
yeah. Well, there's a bunch of games. I was like, why do I have to play? And they were like, come on, you're playing. I'm like, this sounds real bad for me.
Yeah.
This sounds real bad for me. Bro.
I hope you guys like this clip. If you want to continue to be for the boys, you need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and check out our playlist. We have all the links right here on the screen. As always, biggest of hugs and tiniest of kisses. Also, go check out the full episodes, but always for the boys.